The landlord at a local cemetery says he's struggling to keep the grounds clean, raising questions about what can be done and who is responsible.
Yeah, THV11's Carter Threet shows us why this has become such a problem and how the community is responding.
Haven of Rest Cemetery off 12th Street is a historic Little Rock location, the final resting place of local civil rights leaders and victims of some of the state's great tragedies. But recently it's faced challenges in living up to that reputation.
Just a plethora of a lot of well-known people.
That's what Percy Webb oversees as proprietor of the Haven of Rest Cemetery. Local leaders like Daisy Gatson Bates and 14 victims of the 1959 Wrightsville fire are buried here alongside many others.
Not only is my grandparents are buried here, but my father is still living, thank God. We have 3 plots here. So my final resting place will probably be here too.
But recently the site has dealt with people staying overnight and not cleaning up after themselves, or dumping trash and leaving it behind.
It's not just homeless people. I've had people that dump household items as well as stuff that would come from a person that has shelter dumped here in trash bags.
The city of Little Rock recently cleaned up some of the waste, but city officials say it's not their responsibility. At cemeteries like Webb's, management is responsible for keeping the cemetery looking nice, which Webb says is difficult, especially with certain types of trash.
I could get a burn permit, but it's just certain things I can't burn that people were dumping bringing their personal items and dumping it here in the cemetery.
Webb fears the problem will continue. For people like Billy Brooks, that's a scary thought.
The people actually coming out and dumping trash or disrespecting the graveyard, that kind of bothers me a little bit, because these people here, I say people, but the people that are buried here really deserve our honor and our respect.
In Little Rock, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
All right, Carter, thank you. Well, a state law passed in 2023 backs this up. It matches what the city of Little Rock told us, that management at each individual cemetery is responsible for its upkeep. Cemetery management can face fines or even lose its license if it fails to properly maintain the property.